time for a new adventure.
I'm Philip, and this time I'll have to catch a plane.
Welcome in Tunisia. I'm on the airport in Fida and I'm going to the hotel in Hammamet. Merci.
The route from the airport to Yasmine Hammamet took around 1 hour, and I enjoyed the landscapes so different than the mountains in Bulgaria, where I usually go for a hike.
C'est pour nous. C'est pour nous.
Ah ouais, Marco Polo, voilà, maintenant. Merci beaucoup.
Behind me is the hotel where I'll stay for 1 week while I'm here in Tunisia. And this is my room. Double bed, some sofa, and a balcony. As I constantly say, you don't have to travel to faraway destinations to find beauty or to find interesting things. You can find them around you everywhere in the world. But it's good from time to time to see new things because, as I said, I think in the video from that equestrian center, trying new things creates your future memories. So here I am, but I'm a little bit dizzy right now because I had to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to be at 4 at the airport of Sofia to catch the flight at 6 a.m. But now I think it's time for a rest. So
it was a very short nap.
I couldn't wait to get in the pool and to have a little bit of swim. You can't be at such a place and not enter into the pool.
The Marco Polo Hotel is huge. It's only 4 stories high, but with its several wings, it has probably more than 500 rooms, spread around a really large courtyard, where you have 2 bars. You can take your drink and have a seat on the many tables under the sun or on the galleries. Of course, the main feature of the courtyard is the enormous pool with plenty of sun chairs all around, between several rows of palms and flowers.
Merci, monsieur. It's a little bit a weird thing to stay here without having anything to do, especially for me, who have worked his entire life for long years, even decades, on 2 jobs, and it's strange. And I mentioned in one of my previous videos that it was just recently that I had the opportunity to travel a little bit more and to go to hikings, to see new places. And it was somehow a strange experience for me. So it's normal, and I would like to inspire you, especially if you also, like me, didn't have so much opportunities or time to travel and to go in the nature or to see new places, to do it as often as you can, because you know it gives you new perspectives of view and it helps you to understand a little bit better the world around you. You know, I know that it's a cliche, but it's a true cliche. I experienced it myself, because here at this resort there are people from France, there are people from Germany, there are people from Poland, Russians, I think also Italians, and it's interesting to observe so many different people on one place and to be amongst them. So if you have the opportunity, don't miss it, do it.
The restaurant was honestly a surprise. There's so much variety that it's hard to decide what to try first. From Tunisian specialties full of spices and flavor to international classics if you want something more familiar, there's really everything. Fresh fruits, colorful salads, delicious desserts. It felt like a small journey in itself just by tasting all these different dishes.
I can guarantee you that the cuisine here is amazing.
But of course, there's more to explore. As the beach is right in front of the hotel, I couldn't miss to see what it looks like, and it appeared to be huge. The sand is really very fine, quite as a sand dust, probably due to the proximity of the desert, but I couldn't find any seashells at all. There are some beach umbrellas made of iron poles and hay, some sun chairs, not so many people, but regardless, the attractions seem to be at full swing. Parachutes, some horses if you want to go on a short beach ride, and of course, camels.
So this is the beach. It's very large and very long. It continues from here to right there. I don't know if you can see on the camera the peninsula with white houses right there, where is the city Hammamet, and it's around 10 kilometers, a beach line. Yes, you could walk quite to the city just on the beach, but it won't be easy. The part of the beach in front of my hotel, the Marco Polo, is just next to the Marina, you know, the harbour with yachts and small boats, and the beach continues on the other side of the Marina for probably many kilometers.
And I couldn't help but to take a time-lapse of the setting sun. It's always gorgeous. Although I'm really tired, I want to show you how the hotel and the spaces all around looks like in the night. The night is warm, and although the pool is deserted, there still are people outside in the courtyard and on the bar having a drink, a talk, a laugh. There's even kind of a club with music and lights. But I have to take a rest for real this time, because I would not want to miss my day tomorrow.
The weather wasn't good at all today. It was cloudy the entire day and no beach fun. So I think it will be the perfect moment for a walk in Yasmine Hammamet.
Yasmine Hammamet is more than just a place to stay. It feels like a little city created for travelers. The streets are wide and clean, lined with palms and flowers, and every corner seems to invite you for a walk. You'll find plenty of cafés and restaurants, many of them with terraces where you can sit down, sip a coffee or fresh juice, and simply enjoy the atmosphere. There's also Carthageland, an amusement park that adds a playful touch to the resort, and the new Medina, a modern and touristy imitation of the old Medina situated in the town of Hammamet, built in a traditional style with small shops, colorful souvenirs, and that typical oriental charm. What I like about Yasmine Hammamet is that it combines different moods in one place. It's lively but still easygoing. You can stroll along the beach promenade and watch the horse-drawn carriages passing by, or go shopping in the little boutiques, but be careful. The sellers adore to bargain and are often very pushy. They won't let you go without buying at least something. Palm-lined promenade stretches for quite a distance, and it's perfect for a long walk with the sea on one side and the hotels, shops and cafes on the other. If you prefer something calmer, there are quiet corners with benches where you can sit, rest and listen to the sound of the waves. The whole resort feels safe, spacious and welcoming, designed for visitors, but with enough character to make you feel you're somewhere truly different. One of the most beautiful parts of Yasmine Hammamet is without doubt the Marina. It's a large harbour shaped like a half-moon, filled with yachts and boats of all sizes, from small colourful fishing boats to sleek modern vessels and even some impressive luxury yachts. Walking along the quays feels really relaxing. The pace is slow, the sea breeze is gentle, and everywhere you look, there's a picture-perfect view. Around the harbour, you'll find rows of restaurants, cafes and small shops. Many of them are right on the waterfront, so you can sit down with a meal or a drink while watching the boats rocking softly in the water. The atmosphere is both elegant and laid back. On one side you see the white buildings with their Mediterranean architecture, and on the other the sparkling blue sea. And then, of course, there are the two so-called pirate ships. They're built in an old style with tall wooden masts and sails, and they give a playful, adventurous feeling to the whole place. Whether you just admire them from the quay or actually take a short cruise because this is doable, they add a unique character to the marina. kinds of spots where you could spend hours, whether strolling, taking photos, or just sitting quietly and enjoying the view. The wind becomes a bit chilly, something a little unusual for these latitudes, and I'll return back to the hotel. There are plenty of things I want to visit in this region of Tunisia, so stay tuned. There's more to come.